Hi, I'm Rob Sokoja. I am the CEO of Habitat for Humanity Huronia. Some people may not understand what Habitat for Humanity does, but we are the leading affordable housing provider for home ownership throughout Canada. We are an international organization that covers worldwide. Huronia covers our area of Oro-Medonte through to Collingwood, down to Alliston, over to Bradford. What we do locally is provide affordable home ownership options for lower income families. How we do this is through fundraising and our restores. Our restore is our social enterprise providing the overhead costs for our staffing, our buildings, and then donations and sponsorships is what helps build our homes. We have a program that allows homeowners to come in with zero down payment, zero interest mortgage. They do have to do 500 hours of volunteer time, and that could be spread over their build, administrative office work, or in the restore. What we find is that in today's affordable housing crisis, our work is more important than ever. It's also more difficult than ever because of the price of material, price of land, and luckily we have a loyal following of volunteers that helps us. One of the myths is that volunteers build our homes. We don't have volunteers build our homes. They participate on the build on our homes. We do have contractors who build our homes. We've been blessed with a lot of support in our community locally that give back both in labor and material, allowing for our pricing for our families' homes to fall into affordable ranges. The key component to our program is the 25% maxed mortgage amount based off of your income, meaning that you will have 75% of your income as disposable to work as, whether you want to use it as investment or putting a kid through soccer, or even crazy enough, a family vacation. Our program gives the ability for the family to have financial stability. And financial stability leads to generational leaps and bounds in terms of education, health, and mental wellness. So it's not only providing the home, it's the other effects to the family. On the flip side, there's data that states that it's almost a $200,000 equivalent that each family brings to the community in terms of revenue and community support. So it's a win-win for all. It's very rare. I know the myth is that Habitat homeowners get a free home. Not true, they're mortgaged. And that mortgage facilitates their financial stability. We're different than a lender, but we can be looked upon as a lender. Our foundation is our volunteers. Without them, we wouldn't exist. We get volunteers from all facets of life, from whether they're students going through their high school hours, or they're retired folks lending us their knowledge and experience. What they do is create a labor cost savings for us on a business side of it. On the community side of it, it's what we're about. It's about involving the community. Our volunteers volunteer in our restore. They volunteer on our builds as well. They actually volunteer on our events. And for us, it creates the ability for the community to be involved with what we're doing. It's again, foundational to what we do. And our volunteers are family. So once you volunteer here, you get this thing called habititis, and you can't get it out of your system. Our volunteers give so much of their time, whether it be committees, again, restore, or on the build. And it's that environment that gets our Habitat partner families engaged past their volunteer hours into the community in whatever forms they want, whether it be through us or other charitable organizations. Our restore, again, I mentioned, is our social enterprise. The concept is that we get donated goods, whether it be through the community when they run out of ideas and they want to change up their living room, they'll send us their gently used furniture, or through corporate donations such as Home Depot, Home Hardware. We go run the gamut of building supplies, furniture, home decor. So it's a vast store that you're walking into. This generates the ability for us to cover our overhead costs, which is staffing, which is integral for us to scale in order for us to be able to build more homes. Everything we do is geared about building more homes, and the volunteers and the Restore are a big proponent of what we do. Again, without them, we probably can't do what we're doing. The Build volunteers are the most excited bunch, if you will. They come out there early morning, and by the end of the day, they're exhausted, and then they say, thank God we're retired because we get 3 days to relax. It's a good time to see the engagement. Our sponsors are actually the second biggest foundational piece that we have. The community we have up here in South Simcoe is amazing. It's amazing to the point where I can generally say that we have cost savings at about 35% of a build. And when you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's huge money that our sponsors allow us to save on our builds. So tied in with our sponsors and our volunteers, we're blessed to be in this community. Our events are a large part of what brings down the cost of building as well and adds to our staffing capabilities. One of our signature events is the Golf for Humanity happening at National Pines. This year it's July 24th, sorry. This year it is July 24th. It's a great time. It's a great tournament. It's a fun tournament. And every year has been successful in raising large funds for us. Again, the community support has been unrelenting. Our sponsorships are what makes it happen. I can go through the hundreds of different sponsors that make this a reality, but it is our signature event that creates the dollars that we can extend into next year's budget with regards to whether we need staffing or costing at the build. Gratefully, our golf tournament this year, Golf for Humanity, has been sold out, but if you're looking for an avenue to participate, our online auction is available on our website and through all forms of social media. Again, the support goes directly to the build, so thank you in advance, and make sure you book your tickets for next year's tournament. It's easy to be a part of Habitat. Just go to our website, www.habitathuronia.com. From that avenue, you can look at being a volunteer, a sponsor, and entering into some future events and having fun and getting what we call a little bit of habititis.